YouTube, it's your girl Queen Quay, and I'm back with another video. So I'm trying to kind of like whisper in between because Lex and the baby is trying to go to sleep. Well, the baby is asleep, but Lex is trying to go to sleep, and I don't want to wake him up because that means I'm gonna have to pause this video and it probably won't get done. So I'm gonna try to do this video really fast and pretty much explain. So as you can read by the title, I am explaining my birth story, my labor and delivery story, you know, how's my experience, all that good stuff, the whole nine. So let me get into it. So I was due February 28th, but I had my baby boy February the 20th. No, shit. I had him February the 18th. Now, mind you, I had an appointment February the 17th at 1:30 p.m. So prior to February 17th, you know, me and Lex woke up, we was having a good day. You know, we was doing some out and about shopping because, you know, we was trying to get him like to come, like we was ready for him to come. So all before then we was working out, you know, we was walking. Well, I was walking because she was over the road, so I was walking, I was doing my exercise, I was bouncing on my ball, stuff like that. So you know, I decided to reach out on my TikTok and I was like, y'all, I'm trying to get this baby out. What's some things that I can do? So they recommended some stuff, you know, and I didn't partake in the castor oil and stuff like that because I wasn't trying to harm my child. Anyway, so February 17th came, you know, like I said, we was out shopping and I was telling Lex, like, babe, I feel funny, like my legs are shaking and I ain't been having this, like, but it wasn't really bad, but I knew that I was shaking. So she was like, you know, I was like, but it's nothing to be concerned about, you know, maybe I'm thinking maybe it's my water's about to break, like maybe this is a process of me going into labor. So my appointment came around, it was 1:30, I got checked in, you know, I got my weight checked, and then I got to my blood pressure. So she was like, sweetie, your blood pressure is extremely high. Like, it's high. I'm like, okay. She was like, you may be getting induced today, like you may be going to the hospital because it's very risky. So at this moment I'm excited because I'm about to have my baby, but at the same time I'm scared because what the hell didn't happen, because my whole entire pregnancy I never had any issues with my blood pressure except for when I took the glucose test and I failed it, but I passed it the second time. So I'm like, oh my god. So I'm testing Lex, like, we got good news, we got bad news. My blood pressure is extremely high, but I may be getting induced. She like, what? I'm like, yeah, we about to have a baby. So she was like, I'm gonna send you to the bed in the room. Your daughter gonna come in, he gonna talk to you, like we're gonna monitor the baby, see if everything's okay, like what we need to do. So they got me back in the room, you know, they checked the baby heartbeat, you know, they was feeling around and everything. It was like, everything is perfectly fine. We're just more concerned about you right now because your blood pressure is high. Like, I think my blood pressure was like 149 over something, like, because you know the normal rate is like anywhere between 120 over 89, 90. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But I just know the first number is supposed to be like 120 something. But mine, on the other hand, was like 149 over 90. Like, it was bad. Like, it was bad, okay? So, my doctor put me in the office where I got good news and I got bad news. I was like, oh my goodness. He was like, the bad news is your water didn't break. But the good news is you are going to have a baby today. And I'm looking like, how? So he started explaining to me that he was finna send me over to the hospital. He got my bed ready and he already called the hospital to have me induced and that I should be having my baby here very shortly. So I'm like, oh my god. He was like, I need you to go get your stuff and head to the hospital. So me and Lex, I had to come pick me up. I'm like, take me home because we're about to have this baby. Like, it's the real. Like, oh my god. At this time we were nervous and we were excited at the same time. But I was more so concerned about me because I'm like, why is my blood pressure so high? I'm gonna tell you guys why. Anyway, so we come to my house to switch cars because all the stuff was in my car, like every bag was in my car. So we come back, we get my car, we head to the hospital, we got checked in, you know, we in the bed, you know, like I'm in the bed, you know, I'm just chilling, you know, I'm ready to have this baby. But at the same time, I'm still worried because why is my blood pressure high? And I mean, it was just kept going up, y'all. It just kept going. It was not going down. Like, it was kind of fluctuating, but at the same time, it just wanted to stay high. So I kept getting monitored or whatever. So they started me on Pitocin and some stuff to keep me hydrated, so I wouldn't be dehydrated. So my contractions didn't start, like they started immediately, but they weren't as strong. I don't think I started feeling my contractions until later that night. I can't tell you guys what time it started happening because I honestly don't know. When them contractions started, it didn't hurt like really bad. It just got to the point where I don't remember anything. Like, I just don't remember. So So if you look at my labor and delivery vlog, then you will see like kind of the contractions hitting and what went on and stuff like that. So I remember coming in the room. I was 2 centimeters when I went into the hospital. I was at 2 centimeters for a very long time. So then I progressed to 5 centimeters. That's the last time I remember being checked. Lex said they kept coming in checking me, but y'all, I believe I was in so much pain that I kept sleeping through it. Like, I don't remember anything. So they checked me. Last time I was checked, I was 5 centimeters. When I woke up that morning at 7:30 in the morning, I was at 9 centimeters dilated. Then I asked for the epidural. So I went all the way to 9 centimeters before I got an epidural. I don't know why I got an epidural, but I guess I just caved in and was like, I need the epidural. So I got an epidural at 9:30 that morning. No, 7:30 that morning at 9 centimeters. When they gave me the epidural, they put the catheter in, my water broke on its own. Like, my water broke. So when my water broke, I still had to wait to be 10 centimeters. So I didn't hit 10 centimeters until about 1 o'clock. So they advised me that I could try to push. If I felt pressure or whatever, we could try to push, go ahead and start pushing. But unfortunately, baby A was stubborn. Like, y'all, this baby did not want to come down. He was stuck in behind my tailbone for like an hour and a half. So I kept trying to push. I did 3 different positions. I did a position where you're on your hands and your knees. I did a position on your side, try to push him down because, like I said, he was stubborn. He did not want to come out. And I did the one, regular position where they have you laying on your back, knees up, whatever, legs up, how you want to call it. So we finally got him down. We finally got him down at about 2:30. So I was still pushing or whatever. He was born at 2:43. Now, mind you, you guys asked me what's the worst part about labor. And I'm going to be honest with you. It ain't even the contractions. What hurt me the most was the ring of fire. Because at this point, by the time I done started pushing, think about it, my epidural done wore off. And they wouldn't give me no more epidural because they was like, if we give you another epidural, like if we give you more, you're not going to be able to feel these contractions. We're going to have to instruct you when to push, which we don't have a problem doing. It's just going to slow your labor and delivery process down. And mind you, I was already in labor for 21 hours, pretty much. So I was like, okay, I can thug it out. Like, he already down. Like, at this point, I'm feeling everything. I might as well. Okay, so like I was saying, where was I? Okay, so you guys asked me, what's the worst part about labor? And like I said, it's not even the contractions at this point. It was the ring of fire. If you guys don't know what that means, it's literally like when the baby head is sitting at the edge of your vagina and it's just crowning, like it's like a big circle. And whatever the size your baby head is, it's just crowning right there. And you need to push when you have a contraction. Like, you can push anytime you want to. Like, that's up to you. That's up to you and your stuff. But they really want you to push when you have a contraction. Baby, that thing was burning so bad, I didn't even care. Like, oh my God, get this baby out of me, y'all. She was steady talking to me. I'm like, it burns. Like, can we please get him out? Like, it burns. Like, I'm literally saying, like, please, begging this baby. She was like, when you have a contraction, I need you to, like, that's when I want you to push. Baby, I was so glad when that contraction came because at this point, I did not care. Like, I didn't care if I didn't have no other contraction at that. When that first contraction came, baby, I pushed his ass out. I mean, I pushed him, like, literally, get up out of here because it burns. I don't want to scare nobody, but please, if you ever, like, got a paper, like, if you ever got a cut and you put alcohol on it, just imagine having a big cut and you put alcohol all down that cut. That's what it feels like. It just burns. I'm sitting here fanning my coochie, y'all, no lie. I'm sitting here fanning it, like, just fanning. I'm like I literally wanted somebody to blow on it because why does it hurt? Like, not even hurt. Why does it feel like that? So after he came out at 2:43, February the 18th, mind you, I went to the hospital February 17th. He wasn't born February 18th, 2:43 p.m. 6 pounds, 10 ounces. About 20 inches long. So when he was born, they were still monitoring my blood pressure because, like I said, it was still high. Now, mind you, when Aiden was born, since he was stuck behind my tailbone, he didn't turn. Like, when the baby is born, they want him to be face down. So Aiden was born sunny side up, causing him to have fluid in his lungs. So when he came out, he cried, but he didn't cry. Like, he cried, but not like a normal cry, like a baby would cry. He still had all that fluid in his lungs, so he had to get adjusted to the world. He was stuck, like he was stunned. So of course they had to take him down to NICU, monitor his breathing and stuff, because like I said, that fluid was in his lungs. They needed to monitor him. So I didn't have my baby physically in the room with me for the full, like the 2 days that we were there, because we left on the 3rd day. And I got him literally right before we got left, because of course he had to be circumcised and all that. So Aiden was born sunny side up with fluid in his lungs. Mind you, I had high blood pressure, so I still had to be monitored for that. And I think that's pretty much it. Overall, my hospital experience was very, very good. Aiden did tear me, so I had first 3 tears. I tore on my labia, I tore on the inside, and I tore on my lip. Is that the labia? Either way, it's like you tear. I tore right there on my clitoris. I tore right there on my lip, and I tore in the inside of my cuckoo. I hope I'm saying all this right. I don't want to discuss anyway. But I had 3 first-degree tears. Oh my God. Another process that I hate about postpartum, but it really wasn't that bad, because I was able to move like more so after 2 days. The first 2 days were like, I don't want to move, I don't want to do any of this. Like I was so ready for it to be over with. So overall, you know, I'm gonna make a video about what I used during my postpartum, so that's soon to come. But overall, y'all, my birth experience was really, really good. I would do it all over again for baby A or any of my kids in the future. But that's my labor and delivery experience, you know. I don't really have too much to add to the story. The hospital food was good. Oh my God, it was so good. I had salmon all the time I was there. What I'm missing, if you guys want to know this part, when Ada was born, also he had jaundice. If you guys don't know what jaundice is, it's pretty much like, it can happen in any baby. Okay, let me just put it can happen in any baby, but more so common in like Caucasian babies and light-skinned babies and all that stuff. But like I said, it can happen in any baby. So I know some dark-skinned babies have it too. I'm just saying it's more so common for those other 2. So since like Aiden was like really, really light, he still is like really, really light. He had jaundice when he was first born. So jaundice is pretty much like when they have yellow around the eyes. Their skin tone can be like really, really yellow, stuff like that. So they had to put him under this light because it wasn't breaking down. Like his liver wasn't breaking down everything that needs to be broken down. It's something to do with their blood cells too. So they had to be put under this light for 24 hours so that everything can be broken down and that jaundice can go away. And we had to do that. And then after that, everything was pretty much good. I have a healthy baby boy. Overall, like I said, I love my birthing experience. I just had that one part that I hated so badly. But that's my birthing experience. I'm so glad I was able to share this story with y'all. Like I said, I don't want to freak anybody out. But when you go into labor, y'all, please have a clear mindset. Take your phone chargers. Even though I didn't have my phone, like I had my phone, but I did not pick my phone up whatsoever. Like y'all, I was just so, like I wasn't in pain, but I was more so focused, and I was asleep during my labor. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If you go watch my labor and delivery vlog, you're gonna see that I was sleeping every single scene, in every single scene except for when it was time for me to push. Other than that, I had a good delivery. So like I said, I'll make a video about what you should use in postpartum, what I use or whatever. And on that note, that was my labor and delivery vlog. I hope you guys, well, that was my labor and delivery experience story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And on that note, I'm out. Peace.